out here. And if I hit reset, it just resets the same game. I've got to turn the whole thing off. So, select game. As I said before, they preloaded this thing with a bunch of stuff. I haven't even checked it all out. Action 52. We had this as a kid, and I was so disappointed. 2 megs. It was expensive as hell because they used 2 megs back when that was a big deal. And some kids made it, apparently. Some guy hired a bunch of kids to program all of these games, and they're pretty good for something like a bunch of teenagers did. But yeah, this one you might actually see how long it takes for a bigger ROM to erase and copy, because it does take a little while. But yeah, Action 52 is just such garbage. And I was so mad at the time for my mom being suckered into this. She must have bought it from like the shopping channel, because I think they might have been advertising it. I'm not sure. But it's such an unforgivable piece of garbage. Yet somehow we tried to make it fun, because basically, yep, not licensed or produced by Sega, because it's garbage. This is the second one, actually. I'm not even sure if the same teenagers made this one, but like, yep. It sure is a thing. If you're really young, you might think, oh yeah, it's just an old game that looks pretty cheesy like all old games. No, this is leaps and bounds beyond garbage that typically would be out for Sega Genesis. Go bonkers.
Level 1.
Hey, they had speech. That was pretty cool, right? This is a breakout, apparently. And the background is always... You're gonna see it in a moment. But this background never changes. It's the same for all the levels. Oh, I know how you have to do this. You have to hit the paintbrush. I forgot. Coming back to me, man. Like friggin' PTSD. God. So this is obviously like a really simplistic game. You might think this would be on like a system from 1979 or 1978 or whatever. What did the Atari do? But no, this came out in like 1992, 93, something like that. Like, it came out really late. And by then we had like 3D games and all kinds of shit. And they sold this for like, what, 150, 200 bucks or something like that. I found out later. There was a lot of money they asked for it. Oh. What?
Level 1.
What is this garbage? So how am I supposed to go back to the greens if I haven't finished all the greens? Am I just supposed to suffer? The answer is yes. The answer is always yes. You're just supposed to suffer with this. Pretty good picture, you know. 64 color.
Level complete.
Yeah. And as you can see, behind this garbage is the exact same thing. How do you get out of this? Oh, pressing start brings you back to the main menu, by the way. I forgot that. Yeah, if you're playing a game and you want to pause, you can't pause. Oh, Dark Sign. I remember this intro. I wonder what the story is for this one. It might not be the same as the NES. Where am I? As you can see,
Level 1.
They don't tell you what you're doing. Oh, you're a ship. You can't touch anything.
Level 1.
So these are the kind of games that you might like get as shareware for Windows. Except this was a paid game that cost a lot of money.
Level 1.
And like you might think, 150 bucks. Yeah, that sure is expensive. No, this is like 90s/80s money. So this was like the one game I got that year because it cost my mom a lot of money and she was pissed that I was so unhappy about it. Or like, you know, being ungrateful.
Level complete.
But also
Level
She didn't ask
2.
us, thought she was doing something nice, and got us pure garbage, and then expected us to be happy about it, so that's fun. Alright, so yeah, that's this game. It's a bunch of levels like that, and it's kind of neat, actually. It's better than, like, old... Oh, it's you press start and then you press C to get back to the main menu. So I guess there is pause in some of these. Dino Tennis! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is 2-player only, I think. Oh no. Yeah, I think this is 2-player only. I mean, as an adult, I can see how this is kind of funny, but I was just so mad that this was such a garbage. And I was expected to be happy about it. Oh man, and this is the whole game. You're just... It's not even as good as caveman games, which seems to be what it's like riffing on. Not caveman for Commodore 64. Ooze! Oh god.
Level 1.
So there are indeed, you know... What?
Level 1.
Wow. There are indeed 52 games in this train wreck. So there's falling damage in this game. BT dubs. Oh, I love the Wilhelm.
Level
It might not be a Wilhelm scream, but it's hard to tell with the... And it's such extreme quality that... Oh, Jesus.
Level
Yeah,
1.
that's not a actual... Oh, what the? Just suddenly bees.
1.
That's the Action 52 experience right there. Suddenly bees. Ugh. Damn sound effects. So obviously this thing was 2 megs, probably if they digitized all those sound effects badly on a PC, and we're just like, well, boss, this is like 2 megabytes. How do we put this on a Sega Genesis? Well, you figure it out, man. That's what I'm paying you for. Boss, you're only paying us $3.25 an hour. Shut up. Get back to work. Starball!
Level 1.
It's pinball. Oh, this music! It's just so wonderful. This is the most drawn in MS Paint
Level
garbage.
1.
Okay, I'm not gonna subject. You know what? Oh well. Okay, start and C does work. More Sidewinder like. Ooh, seems exciting. See, they got people to make graphics for this one. It doesn't look like it was just stuff those kids made. This looks like they actually invested some time and money into it. What the? What? So this is obviously like that NES game. Oh man. Top Gun. It's like NES Top Gun. Somebody was like, hey, Top Gun for NES was my favorite game. Let's make it for the Sega Genesis. What could possibly go wrong? So this is the whole game. There's not even a score. You just... Like, did they not play this for a while and figure out that it was not fun? It's not exactly fun. You can't get them all either. Also, the missile alerts are sort of annoying because this whole game's annoying. Oh god. What else we got? Daytona, boys! Alright. It's cute, Daytona.
Level 1.
Assets, entrance fee, repair costs. None of it matters. Okay, so clearly they like took a digital picture. Oh god. And digital sound effects. And just kind of jammed them into a Genesis. Because that's a good idea, right? And then they took the code for pole position for like the Atari 2600. Jam some trees on there and a nice background and you're good. I don't remember if you ever run into cars, maybe? Can you shift up gears? There are 3 buttons here. Oh, H. If I press A, I'm now in H. So I can speed up. So maybe I'll catch up to some cars. There we go. Yeah, pole position, baby. And there is a score on this one, so like, you can actually do something that means anything, maybe. And you're racing against that old truck that somebody left rusting outside of someone's house in the 1980s. Oh, BT dubs, you can't go into the blue and yellow at all. Oh god. This is quality with a qua. Oh my god, what the fuck? So that's a thing too. You don't instantly crash. Sometimes you just get an entire screen worth of trucks because the trucks are all random.
Level 2.
Oh, did I win? How did I win? I didn't know you could win. Yep, there go those rusting pickup trucks. You better step on the gas to catch up to them. Apparently Farmer Joe has been putting his like hooch into the gas tank of those trucks, so they go like stink, you know? And they also stink. I thought rusty pickup trucks was a good idea for a racing opponent. Who thought any of... Who? What? Why? How? Is puzzle. It's 15 puzzle.
Level 1.
You've seen 100 of these. I'm not going to actually solve it. It's not even a picture. It's literally just numbers. They couldn't be arsed to put a picture in there. Either that or they ran out of space for all their sweet, sweet sound samples. Picture. Oh, you can change colors. That's nice. And then you can... This is how they made the graphics for the games. Via Sega Genesis Etch-a-Sketch. The B button does view, apparently, whatever view is. Oh, you can change your thickness, man. You can get real thick up in here. You can make a solo cup like nobody's business. Check it. Solo ain't got nothing on me. You press start. Yeah, it brings you to the title screen. There's no way to save your quote sketch. Heavy sarcasm quotes there.
Level 1.
Oh. Check those tunes, man. Ow! As in my ears.
Level 2.
So they call them levels. Oh, they are levels. So I guess the challenge in level 2 is just that there's gravity.
Level 3.
What's the challenge in level 3? Level 3 is yard damned.
Level 4.
Level 4 is called the right player is fucked
Level
level.
5.
They said let's try some good Genesis games, because how many? 50. 52, right? I mean, you get yourself one of these things. Music demo. Randomizer. Is there a Cheetah Man game in this? I don't remember if there is. Man-at-Arms, Magic Bee, Apache. Horseman, Spy the Appleseed Skater, Star Evil. Stars, Knockout, Intruder, Freeway. Mousetrap, Ninja, Sullen, Dolls. Billy Bob. Oh! They do have a Cheetah Man! Heck yeah. That sweet furry video game action.
Level 1.
Oh, I remember this garbage. I accidentally pressed jump.
Level
So,
1.
you know, this is the most unforgiving shit. Oh my god! Yeah, so like, all of the enemies are moving before you even see anything. And camera? What camera? Ugh. Damn sweet, sweet digital sound effects. Whoa! Let me guess, they're gonna be back? No, they're not back. When I was a kid, I didn't realize that you could actually beat this game. And besides, it was so garbage, I didn't want to.
Level 1.
So, do I still have the tables up here? No, I don't. It's hard to tell, like, the collision's really bad. Hard to tell what you have to do to climb anything or do anything. You tried, Star. That's what the people who ripped off my mom get. A big fuck you and a you tried, Star. My mom would buy lots of crap like this, though. She just... I don't know if it was retail therapy or she thought she was being nice. She also bought herself things like, you know, new computers and stuff, and you know, most moms at the time probably wouldn't consult their kids to do something like that, but, I mean, I would have been one of those rare cases where she probably should have, because, you know, Gigantor nerd. I kinda know what's up. What?! I could have told her not to buy so many things that were just pure unadulterated garbage, but... including this. Let's select literally anything else. I am so sorry for subjecting you to that, and myself. I gotta be good to myself. What is Bad Omen?